good morning. Welcome to another edition of RealSportsLive.com. 10:15 in the morning. And, of course, we're at Ram Country Outer World, 1997 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. For all your late model, come on in. Pre-owned. Grant Bibb and the staff are here to help you. Freddie Heredia bringing you all the talk show today. Gridiron Talk, another edition, week 3. As this week, the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks have their game, 13th annual rivalry game. The Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center, Gonzalez Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium is Thursday morning. And we'll be back shortly as we get the coaches in here.
Hey guys, Eddie Sanchez, owner of Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hey guys, welcome to Kumo Supplements and Lifestyle. My name is Eddie Sanchez. I'm the owner, and I invite you guys to come and join us any day of the week, Monday through Sunday, here at Mall de las Águilas.
Really got it, really got it, really got it, really got it, yeah. Really got it, 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 really got it.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
STAT ER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season. And we're back live, RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest, with head coach Eric Villasenor of the CC Winn Mavericks.
Good morning.
Good morning, Eric. And the defensive coordinator for the Eagle Pass Eagles, Coach Olivas.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are we doing, Coach?
Just fine.
And we got the rivalry game. Yeah, it's week 3. Congratulations to both teams. This is the first time ever that both teams come into the game undefeated, unbeaten 2-0.
Is that right?
Yeah. I went back.
Wow.
And I did talk to
that says a lot about our coaching staff.
Exactly. I did talk to, of course, Conrado Perez. I made sure that because he's our historian, and I made sure Conrado Perez kind of looked over it, and yes, he did.
Wow.
He
Did not know
that. This is the first time in the history of the game that you guys are coming in unbeaten. Congratulations, 21-20 at home, a home victory at the Student Activity Center, Gonzalez Foster Memorial Stadium. For the Eagle Pass Eagles. Of course, a slugfest in Southwest at Southwest Legacy, 16-14. So, guys, coming into this week, of course, it's a week that everybody anticipates But again, familiar, just being familiar with the guys across the way, it's one of those things where you look at this game and you look at it as just another game. Am I right for both teams?
Yeah, I mean, we do. The preparation doesn't change. Our effort, our focus doesn't change. I think the community makes it a little bit bigger than what it should be. But, I respect Coach Gonzalez and his staff. He gave me an opportunity at a young age to do something that I love to do. And I'll be forever indebted to him for that. I worked along this guy right here, Coach Olivas. He does a fantastic job with the defense. He's a great track coach, a good secondary coach, and he's a good friend. And I respect what he does.
There you go, Coach. For Coach Olivas, the same preparation. You go eat week in and week out. You scout the opponent. You make sure you make your adjustments from a week ago into week to week. You don't look forward. It's the next opponent up. What's your thoughts?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like we said, I've seen Eric grow up since he was a young age. We have a lot of respect for him and his staff. I've seen the growth in their team from the scrimmage to the first game to the second game. There's a lot of growth. They all believe in what they're doing over there, and we have our hands full. Now,
offensively, Coach, of course, everything is driven with your quarterback, Ethan Johnston. Again, he had a big game, that GT. And several things that he does good, that he reads the defense pre-snap, and of course Blanco, your receiver, does great jobs. Your defense, Coach, has come up big. Patricio Hernandez and crew, Otiveros on the line. Attest to Coach Salas and the coaching staff, the defensive coaching staff.
They do a fantastic job. They prepare our kids, and really they're in their own little world over there, like Coach Olivas is, I'm sure, on the other side. And I'm heavily involved on the offensive side. That's where I lean to. That's what I love to do. But credit to Coach Royce on the offensive side, Coach Lopez, the offensive staff. They do a fantastic job. And I think our kids just really displayed what our mantra is about Friday night, and that's fight.
Yeah, 5 for 4. Yeah, 5 for 4. And you guys were down at I believe at half, and you guys came back up 15-14 late in that in that game. Of course, Uvalde went for 2 for the win instead of the point after and going into
They lined up for it, got a timeout, and then they came back out, lined up in the gate. I saw something that I thought they were going to do, which was a speed option. They went to 81, their playmaker. Jermaine Velasquez made a great play.
Yeah, there you go. Your defensive back did what he was supposed to do and cover that their number one receiver in Carroll, DeAndre Carroll.
Credit to our kids. They showed a lot of fight in them, a lot of character, and a lot of growth. You want to be in games like that.
Exactly.
They get you ready for when they count, which is district play, and when you've been in ball games like that, you respond even better.
Yeah. Coach, Urian, you guys had a slugfest with Southwest. It was we knew what you guys were going to get into as far as everybody in the box, all 11 in the box, and they did spread it out 5 wide, a couple of times. They did burn you guys once on a deep pass, but. It was one of those games where your defense showed up and your defense did what they had to do, just like they did last year for that co-district championship.
Well, one of the things that we've done over the years is we've always scheduled Southwest. It's always a physical game. I think it prepares us. Either we've scrimmaged them, we've played them preseason, we've had them in district. So our kids know them, they know us, and you know what kind of game. And, you have to match them, the physical part of the game aspect of it. And our kids were up for the match. What was coming. Like I said, they didn't run anything different. Everybody said, well, were you expecting the 5 receivers? We did. We worked on it. They got us on a couple of plays there. But I think we matched them, the physical part of the game. We got after them. They got after us. And, in the end of the game, I think we held them to under 200.
Under 200, under 200 total yards, yeah.
They got 9 back on offense. That's a real credit to not only our defensive players, but our coaches, they put in the time. The kids knew what was coming, Like I said, they caught us snapping on one play, but other than that, I think we played a real good game. Yeah, it was a real good game, a close game. 2 close games in week 2, 21-20 and 16-14.
Total margin of victory was 3 points.
3
right?
points, yeah,
Wow.
A field goal. And talking about our picks. I know you guys. Coach went 3-3 last week. Coach went 5-1. As we have the Ram Country Auto World Pick 6, we'll bring Grant in and then the coaching staff here. But let's get your picks. Now that we're already here, or Coach V and Coach Olivas.
I see you don't have Triple G and Canelo on there.
No, that's our sleeper pick of the week. Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you got, Coach?
Canelo.
Canelo?
Canelo.
Okay, so Canelo for the fight. Who do you got for the fight on Saturday?
I want to go Canelo, but Triple G left an impression last time.
So you're gonna go for
Coach
Triple
Olivas
G.
going Triple G.
Triple G. And our Ram Country pick 6 this week is gonna be number 5 OU versus Iowa State. Who do you got, Coach?
Kyler Murray show. Love it.
There
Love
you
the way
go.
he plays. OU.
OU all the way. OU for both coaches. Boise State, Oklahoma State.
I'll go OK State. I'll stay with the Big
State.
12.
All right.
I'll go OK State. Yeah.
OK State. So both of you, OK State. OK State. And then we go LSU and Auburn. They're
Where?
at Auburn.
LSU.
LSU?
LSU's playing good football.
LSU. Coach Olivas?
I'm going to go with Auburn.
Auburn?
Auburn.
War Eagle.
There you go. So now we go to, of course, the games for the NFL. Ravens at Bengals tonight.
We'll go
That's
Ravens.
a Thursday night
We'll go
game.
Ravens.
Ravens?
Yeah.
We'll go Ravens.
Ravens also. Defensive-minded coaches here. Well, KC Steelers.
Chiefs.
Chiefs. Who you got, Coach?
No Le'Veon Bell, right?
No, not yet.
No,
he's
not
still
yet,
he's
right?
still holding out.
Go Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm going to go with Steelers.
You're gonna go for the Steelers at home, and then Monday Night Football, Seattle versus Bears. That's a Sunday night game and a Monday night game, ain't
The
it?
Cowboys have the Sunday night, right? Giants.
That's right.
I think
no,
it's
no.
a Monday night
well,
game,
the Bears have played against Green Bay.
Okay.
I think it was a Sunday night football game,
Right.
and now they have Monday night. So
Oh my.
they're on prime time.
I'm gonna go Bears on
Bears.
this. Yeah.
I'm going Bears also.
Bears. So those are the picks for the Ram Country Auto World Pick 6, brought to you by Ram Country Auto World, 1997 Veterans Boulevard. As we go to break, we'll be back after this. We'll get Coach Gonzalez and Coach Cardenas in here for Coach Olivas, Coach Villasenor. They'll be back. Well, Coach V's back. Coach Olivas, he's got to go. He's got to go tend to some stuff. So we'll be back with more after this.
Thank you.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
Hilda Martinez, School Board Place 4, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the Eagle Pass CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018 football season. Go Eagles, go Mavericks.
Hilda Martinez, school board member, proven experience, the right choice.
1920 North Veterans Boulevard. Come by for their hot and fresh breakfast and, of course, the lunch buffet. Mi Pueblo wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season. Come by every morning or at lunchtime. Mi Pueblo Restaurant.
EPHS Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. But don't throw it away, recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
And we're back live, Ram Country Auto World, 1997 Veterans Boulevard. Coach, yeah, you're good. And you're good, Coach. We're alongside Coach Tom Gonzalez, to my right, to my left, offensive coordinator, Javier Cardenas, as we get set for week 3, guys. Eagle Pass Eagles versus CC Winn Mavericks. And it's rivalry week. Oh. Good morning, Coach. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Fred. Thanks for having us.
Having us here, man.
As you see both helmets in front, Coach, thank you for, allowing us to.
Of course.
For that helmet.
No problem.
Coach, a tough game last week. 16-14 slugfest against Southwest. Well, what did you and Coach Elliott talk after the game as far as in the at midfield?
Coach Elliott's a class act. I mean, all the way. He congratulated us, and you know, we both knew we were going into a dogfight. Every time we play them, it's a dogfight. I don't think anyone's beaten anyone really bad over the years, but we do play them every year for that preparation. They give us a great game. We give them a great game, and we just know that coming out of there, they make us better.
Yeah, and it prepares you for again, the real season, which is district season. Your 4 non-district opponents, they make sure that you guys, you know, do the things that you do, and like Coach Cardona says, this is where you find your identity going into of course district. The offense did well. Not the numbers that we saw in week 1, but they were stable. They're going in the right direction, Coach. What did you see from Southwest that they took away or that they gave you that you guys were able to exploit?
Well, ultimately, the number that matters is a win, right? The 1-0. So, you know, our kids, it's mission accomplished for that particular week. Again, when you have a team like Southwest, we were expecting nothing less than a physical matchup with them, and it delivered on both sides. And it's also testimony for our kids of their preparation, our coaches' preparation through the week. But, you know, when you have a team like Southwest that's physical, I mean, you know, and perhaps in years past we'd shy away from that, but now our kids are matching up to them, you know, blow for blow. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
good to see. But I think the thing that hurt us offensively, it was just in the red zone. We had a drop ball inside the 5 to score, you know, on a big reception. That took away some of our momentum, obviously. And then we had another red zone opportunity to score, and we were moving the ball well and came up with an interception on what Richie thought was a free play.
Yeah, exactly.
And it did look like that from the sideline.
Yeah.
And, you know, just the flag never was thrown. But, you know, unfortunately, that's just the nature of the game. We can't make excuses for that. But, you know, getting 300 yards with as aggressive offense and, again, balance on the execution where we were, you know, I guess we run the ball about 120, 135 yards and threw the ball for almost 200 yards. So that in itself, you know, speaks testimony that when our run is being hindered a little bit, we can go back to the pass and get out of situations. So 300 yards against a very potent defense is pretty good for week 2 of the season.
Yeah, it was. Coach, going back, of course, you guys hang your head on defense a lot. You of course, offense are going to sell tickets. Defense is going to win championships. Well, always. But coming into this game, Coach, as I mentioned earlier, this is the first time, and I did check with our sports historian, in Conrado Perez, Eagle Pass Sports Central, your best and only source for local news, sports news in Eagle Pass. Conrado Perez, make sure you guys go see his write-up. But I did talk to him, and I did ask him to go back, and this is the first time you guys come into this particular game undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
At 2-0.
Exactly. Well, personally, in 13 years, we've never been 2-0, Eagle Pass.
There you go.
Eagles. So, you know, we've gone 9-1 in the season. We've gone 8-2, but we always lose the first game or we lose the second game you know, in those seasons. And we're really proud of our kids, you know, and it's going to be a great game. CC Winn's doing a great job. Coach Villasenor and the staff do an awesome job, and those kids play hard, and we know it's going to be, like Coach Oliva said, our hands are full.
Coach, going from week 1 to week 2, of course, you put up 42 points on Uvalde, and then coming back and only scoring 16 points. Was there something at halftime that you kind of talk to the guys and say, hey, you know, it's a tough game. We're just going to have to play 4 quarters. We're going to have to put our grind on it, Coach. What was it that you tell your kids at halftime of that game?
Is, you know, you look them in the eye and say, we're going to win this ball game. And they believe, and going into the game, they believe they can win. And you know, obviously Southwest is a very tough opponent, and they're one of the best teams in San Antonio. And our kids just rose to the occasion, and they played really tough. You know, just like Coach said, they matched their
intensity
and the physical part, and I was real proud of our kids.
You got intense there a couple of times on the sideline as we were up there watching the game. Of course, you guys heard it live on realsportslive.com on our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go subscribe to our YouTube channel. I know Coach keeps saying he keeps making fun. There's only 2 people that can get on there, but 2 people at a time. You got to understand, with an internet company like ourselves, Real Sports Live, it's tough when you get to this.
Yeah, man, you do a good job, Fred.
Congratulations, man.
But but it's all fun and game, you guys. Of course, Friday night we're gonna be live audio, and then hopefully the rain doesn't get here because I keep hearing there's some little chatter about it being canceled, or it might be canceled with this tropical disturbance that we have in the Gulf. Now I'm being a meteorologist. No, I'm just kidding. There you go. But there's some moisture in the Gulf, and of course we got Florence in the East Coast. To everybody in the East Coast, if you have family members over there, prayers to you guys. Hope you guys stay safe. And tonight we're on the road to Laredo United versus San Marcos Rattlers.
That'll be good to see you.
RealSportsLive.com. Coach, of course, Alexander is 2-0. Nixon is 2-0. United is 1-1, and then LBJ Del Rio and United South. United South played a great game on Saturday against Harlingen. Yeah. They came up short.
14-9.
14-9. And Coach Cost is doing a great job over there. LBJ is looking up. I mean, they're doing some good things. But did you see the overall standings? What comes out to you?
That we're on the top.
There you go. So that you guys are on top. And on the other side, 14-5 ACC Winn 2-0. Harlandale 2-0. Harlan is 2-0, which we're going to have Harlan and United South on Saturday.
Right.
So Coach Villasenor is going to get to see Harlan on Saturday on Real Sports Live because we're going to be.
Well, maybe.
If you're the third guy
to tune in, you won't see it.
Oh, my God. Coach, of course, this big game, it's the 13th season that you guys play. Is there some talk about maybe changing it to the end of the season and kind of, or it's just one of those things where, with rivalry games, a lot of times, I know we had the Hammer Bowl down in Laredo with Nixon and Martin. That was week 1. So you guys chose to do it week 3. But
it's tough to do at the end of the season when you're not in the same district.
Yeah.
We used to do it in the same. When we first started this series, when we split schools, it was the 6th game of the season. Coach Graff won it in the middle of the season, which was fine. And then a couple of years back, it was the last game of the season because everybody in the district wanted it rivalry week.
Yeah.
And now that Winn's not in our district, we have to play them early as a non-district game.
Coach, what did you see from your receiving core? Of course, Castillon. They took the option of Ray, to the minimal, and then Oscar Castillon, the senior, came up big over 100 yards receiving.
Richie knows the offense and he knows what our passing game is about. Again, that was the standout of last week, and our receivers and we know. Entirely, it's not a secret. Ray can catch the ball. He's about 6'9", 6'10",
Yeah,
exactly. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but he's a tall kid, so there's no secret that there's gonna be double and triple coverage on him. We understand that. There's no secret about that, and that just allows the other 3 or 4 receivers that we have to make a name for themselves, and that's exactly what Oscar did. So last week it was Oscar, and if they start covering up Oscar, well, we got 3 other kids that can step up and make plays as well. So that's the beauty of our offense, so far, that if they take away one of our options, we have 3 other options. Of course, it's all about execution, making it work. And we know against CC Winn, CC Winn is a very well coached team.
Yeah.
I worked with Coach Villasenor for almost 10 years with I coached the offensive line. So there's very few secrets, but again, it comes down to execution on the kids.
Exactly.
and their coaches, Coach Villasenor and his staff do a fantastic job preparing the kids and getting them ready and changing the culture over there, as he says. Yeah. So it does a fantastic job with them, and we expect nothing less than a good contest come Friday night.
All right, Coach. So the sleeper pick of the week, Saturday night, of course, the big fight, Canelo, Triple G. Who do you got, Coach? Canelo. And for Coach Gonzalez?
I'm a Canelo.
You're a Canelo fan?
Also.
So Canelo. And, Coach, both of you guys went 5-1 last week on the picks. I think your only loss was Auburn, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, not Auburn.
No,
was it
Auburn? Auburn won.
Was it? No.
I didn't pick Auburn.
No.
We picked maybe the Cowboys.
I don't remember, yeah.
To Washington, right?
Yeah, something like that. Coach, so this week on the Ram Country Outer World Pick 6, brought to you by Ram Country Outer World, 1997 Veterans Boulevard. Come by and see Grant and his whole staff. OU, Iowa State. Coach, who do you got? OU. For Coach...
OU.
And then we got Boise State, Big Blue, Boise State, and OK State, Oklahoma State, the Cowboys.
We're going to go with Boise.
Boise?
Yeah.
What do you got, Coach? OK State. So you're gonna stay with.
Yeah.
And then we go to LSU Auburn.
Oh, man. That's a good one.
At Auburn. Number 12 LSU. At LSU. What do you got, Coach?
Boom, War Eagle. Auburn.
Hey, Auburn. And then we got Thursday Night Football, Ravens and Bengals. let's throw that in there. Ravens and Bengals. Ravens.
I'll take the Ravens too.
Ravens. Okay. So then we go KC and Steelers. I had to throw that matchup in there. It was at Steelers at Pittsburgh. They're in Heidens Field.
Wow. KC for me.
KC for you, Coach.
I'll go Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. What do you got,
I'll go
Coach?
with Bears.
You go with the Bears. All right, that's the Ram Country Auto World Pick 6, and we'll be back, guys, with some more of Gridiron Talk with Freddie Rea, RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Pizza Hut by the Mall, located at 405 South Bibb Street, supports both the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks. Come by and try our lunch buffet, all you can eat. Salad, pasta, pizza, for only $5.99 when you mention you saw this ad on Real Sports Live Southwest at the register. Come by Pizza Hut at the mall. Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway, wants to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season. Order online through Facebook and save 10% on your purchase. From the Rodriguez family, come by before or after the game and enjoy some great food. That's it.
Hey, I'm Sal Battalion from Brown Chevrolet of Eagle Pass, Texas. I invite you to come visit us, come take a test drive of one of our new or pre-owned vehicles, or come just visit our new facility. It just call Sal at 830-513-6675. Again, the number is 830-513-6675. Thank you.
Come visit us, Brown!
Tacos Express is ready to serve you with the fastest tacos in town. Guisao, bacon and egg, chorizo and egg, and many more to choose from. Located in front of the VFW post, across from Pizza Hut on Main Street. Call your order ahead at 830-968-2032. Tacos Express, the fastest tacos in town.
Hi, this is Nacho Salcedo, and I'd like to take this time to wish the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks football team the best of luck this 2018 season. Let's rally behind our hometown teams. Make sure you tune in to Real Sports Live for all your play-by-play action.
And we're back live. Ram Country Outer World. 1997 Veterans Boulevard, Ram Country Outer World, RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. We're live on our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go subscribe and catch all the action. Football, volleyball. We just had a volleyball game on Tuesday. Today we're going to have a football game. I don't know what I'm going to pick. I don't know if I'm going to pick the Camaro or something to go to
Actually,
Laredo.
there's a nice Camaro convertible right there that you can put the teep on. Actually, right behind us, Freddie. Look at that thing.
There you go. Yeah. See you go. It's right behind us. We got Coach Ramirez, defensive backs coach for the CC Winn Mavericks. That's what you guys did on Friday night, man. Fight.
That's right. That's right.
You fought for 4 quarters and came up with a 21-20 victory against a very good Uvalde team. Grant Bibb, the general manager of Ram Country Outer World, also a big sports aficionado. I can't.
Very proud of the local school, both Mavericks and Eagles. They did a great job. And as we left the show last week, I said that what would it be nice if we both were 2-0 going into the Royal Rumble, which, of course, coach and the staff did a good job. So it's going to be a great game. And, You know, both teams are playing great defense, and it's just a matter. I have a feeling this is going to come down to a big turnover or a penalty, because I see the same thing in both teams, and that's fight and flying to the ball. When you have those kids flying to the ball, turnovers is going to be a big key. So it's been 13 years. I was just talking to Coach Eric, and I told him that all streaks must come to an end. So it could be this year, or we could continue. I know what your option is going to be. But, it's going to be a good game, man.
Definitely. Both well-coached teams. Definitely, we can only speak from our part. And you're right. Both teams, we're 2-0 for a reason. And we're going to put up a good fight. And like you said, it's going to come down to minimum mistakes. Yeah. Right, I believe the team that makes the less mistakes is going to come out with the win.
Coach, and again, now you had one of your best defenders in German Velasquez going up against their number one receiver, which was DeAndre Carroll.
Right.
Now you have Ray Mendoza, who's I don't want to say he's a tad taller than, but he's a lot taller than.
He does he does have a slight height advantage, which is fine.
Back shoulder fade.
like we said last week as well. We're gonna have to figure out. Of course, we play it different. I mean, if it's gonna come down to a jump ball, then we're gonna lose that battle. So we got to use a different technique from that perspective. But German again, he brings a lot of experience back. He doesn't buckle under pressure. He accepts the challenge every week. And we told them ever since throughout the offseason, we told them that you're going to be our guy unless we can see and we can figure something out where we can help you out as well.
Coach, as far as the defensive core, the defensive back core and the safeties and whatnot, they all have the same mentality as far as making sure that they don't get beat deep.
Correct.
But anything short, you're going to see 10 hats, 11 hats on the ball. And that's going to be true this game, just like it was week 1, week 2. Going into this week, what was the talks in the locker room about Eagle Pass this week, and what you've seen in film against Uvalde, and of course film against Southwest last week, which they won 16-14.
But it starts off with their quarterback. He does great things, and he does the little things well, and we can see that on film. Of course, seeing him last year as well. And we just told them, look, this is what they work on. This is what they do. Are they going to complete passes? I mean, yes, they are.
Yeah.
And they got good receivers, great receivers that can catch the football. But at the end of the day, it's again, don't get beat. Don't let anybody behind you. We got to close up quick on the routes once we identify them. And hopefully we can dominate the front. Like we expected, and like we kind of did on last Friday.
Yeah, last Friday.
We apply pressure. Hopefully, we can get it out quick and just limit those to minimal gains. All right. Of course, we got to defend the deep ball as well.
Yeah, and we talked about it last week, and we're going to talk about it again. It's going to be in the trenches. It's going to be the offensive line against the defensive line on both sides for Eagle Pass and CC Winn. Speed-wise and technique-wise, they're both sound in both aspects. Again, it's one of those things. For Eagle Pass, you got the senior line, except for Alex Martinez, who's a junior,
right.
who have been together for 2 years. And then for you guys, your line has been together also. So it's just one of those things where who's going to win that battle? Am I right?
Well, it's like I said, it's a war of attrition. So experience, conditioning, fourth quarter, man, I really believe this is going to come down to I have a feeling it's going to come down to one play. And it could be the way they run their offense on RPO is that when you're running it, you think he's running. He just throws it quick, and the guy can go down the side. It's about discipline and containment, and not giving up the big play.
Right.
So, and you have a big receiver, Ray Mendoza, who, if you give him a short pass and you cradle him and not allow him to go deep, eventually you're going to look for the big play. But now, of course, it comes to the trenches. How well can they move the ball? Are they going to get big runs? And are they going to win the time of possession? And how are your defense going to be towards the fourth quarter? And are they tired? And that's where I think that the huge turnover or a costly penalty, I really believe it's going to come down to that. Or maybe a big play on special teams. I mean, I just see it. The defenses are so well
coached.
But I mean, you can't.
They're so disciplined.
You can't see unless you're there and watching them. When you see guys picking each other up, and there's like a bunch of guys, so that means that the scheme and the concept and the kids get it. So I really think with those two defenses, it's going to take a big player turnover to probably be the finishing touches on it.
And you know what? And that's what helped us last week. We did create a turnover. I mean, especially the big one right before the half.
Oh, yes.
Right inside the, I believe it was the 1 yard line.
Yeah, you caused the fumble and
caused the fumble, and we recovered the fumble.
And they were up. They were up 14. I think they were up there at that point, right? Uvalde was up.
No, we were tied. 7-7.
Okay, yeah, 7-7.
Yeah, we were tied 7-7.
Yeah, the 1 yard line, you're pretty much giving a touchdown. But again, it goes back to fighting for the ball and gang tackling and get a hand in there and strip. And
correct, and we worked that. I mean, it can't just happen. It can't just happen. I mean, it's part of our practice routine. We implement that, and the kids have to buy into it, and they do. And we tell them defensively, it's our job to get off the field one way or another. Either we're gonna force them to punt, or we're gonna create a turnover.
There you go. So, guys, on the schedule, I mean, we have some pretty intriguing matchups this week. Of course, today on Thursday night, LBJ is traveling to Edinburgh Economies. And San Marcos Rattlers are going to Laredo United. That's our Thursday night game of the week. Ram Country Auto World will just lend us a vehicle, and we're going to be storming down there to go cover that game. Of course, Eagle Pass CC Winn, we're going to have it live on realsportslive.com. Del Rio at Kerrville Tivy.
Del Rio will be 0-3 after that game. Shout out to you, Roland Garza, if you're listening.
Roosevelt at Laredo Alexander. That's another surprising matchup because Alexander is 2-0, and with the new coach that came from United South moved over to Alexander, and he's doing great job over there. Laredo Nixon is at Roma, and then Harlan is at United South. So Harlan, you guys will be able to see them.
Opponent, yes.
Yeah, that's the district opponent, and Harlandale at Kennedy. Friday night, Laredo Martin, Figueroa, Somerset, McCullum. Of course, you guys see McCullum during district season.
Opponent, correct.
Uvalde's at Southwest. Man, Uvalde just can't get a break. They go Eagle Pass week 1, CC Winn week 2, and then now Southwest week 3. And Coach Archie.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they still have somebody else scheduled the following week.
Which is another tough. But again, it's like we talked about earlier in the show with Coach Villasenor and Coach Olivas and other coaches. You set up your non-district schedule to be a tough non-district schedule.
Correct.
To get you ready for the real season.
No cream puffs.
Yeah, for the real season. Southwest Legacy is at Divine, and then Saturday, of course, we already talked about San Antonio Harlan, the Hawks, a brand new varsity. That's just their first varsity, and they're 2-0.
Yes.
So that's a kind of surprise. Hardendale is 2-0. CC Winn's 2-0. Hardin's 2-0. Southwest 1-1. Martin 1-1. And McCullum is, I believe, in the 2 years they're 0-12. Last year they went 0-10. This year they've lost their first 2 games, so they're 0-12.
They're under a new head coach, so
yeah,
he's fixing to turn.
Yeah, it takes a while to get the program going back.
Exactly.
Go through a couple of bad seasons.
Guys, Ram Country Outer World pick 6. You got a 10-2 record. 10-2. Currently leading the pack.
Currently.
How did I do yesterday? Last week.
Last week. Let me check your. I think you went 5-1, Coach. Yeah. Hold on. No, you went 4-2. You went 4-2.
You took the Cowboys coach, and I laughed at you. Remember? I said,
and you took Atlanta instead of Philly.
But Atlanta, remember?
I told you they had their shots.
Coach, I should have gone 6, and I'm with you. I said, great. I told you, great pick. Atlanta had 3 turnovers in the red zone. They barely lost.
They didn't put it in on first drive.
There you
go.
go.
Your problem was you bet with your heart. You took your Cowboys on your birthday. That was your downfall.
Coach, also,
that was ugly.
I want to commend, of course, Ethan Johnston related to you. But he's doing a great job leading the offense and making the right decisions. Kudos to him doing what Coach Royce and the offensive coordinators tell him to do.
All credit to them. And he's a team player. He's a great competitor. And he's demonstrated that throughout his playing days, through his entire career. He accepted the challenge and he does what the coaches tell him to do. I mean, he's not the biggest, he's not the most explosive, but I think what does help him is that he knows the game a little bit, or just being around it for a long time. And again, it goes credit to the scheme and everything that we do offensively, where they get him involved and they keep it pretty simple for them, for him as well.
Exactly. So we go to the Ram Country Outer World Pick 6. Who's going to take it to the house? Of course, right now, Grant is 10-2. Coach, you went 5-1. I think week 1. You didn't pick week 1.
No,
so we're gonna give you a bye week that week.
That means he's right on my heels. Then.
Yeah, right. So this week we got OU versus Iowa State.
Oh, no doubter, Oklahoma.
No doubter. Oh, the sleeper pick of the week is gonna be, of course, September, this Saturday, the fight. Between Canelo and Triple G.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You put that up there already?
I kind of, just it's here. So, who do you got, Canelo or Triple G?
What about the draw?
No.
They drew last
you know
time.
what? No,
So I'm like,
no.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a draw. So
no, it can't be a draw. You cannot
So
do that to the
listen,
fans. You cannot do that. No, Grant, let's not get into this topic about draws and wins and losses in boxing and professional boxing. There's got to be a legitimate winner. And last time that they fought,
they drew.
I believe
the judges said they drew.
God. I believe Canelo did what he had to do on Triple G. So that's
Vegas didn't.
Yeah, obviously, because again, it was gonna set up the second time.
It's all business.
It's a business, right?
So here's my question.
What?
So what happens if?
No, there's no. It's either
if it's a draw and you pick another, it's no one loses, or is it gonna be a draw?
No, it's just
because I'll take the draw again.
But he's a betting man, and we can't do that.
I'm about winning. I'm just.
I know. Well,
they drew last time.
I know, but they're not gonna draw this time. There's gonna be a clear winner. Who do you got, Canelo?
A draw, do you take a winner or a loss? That's my question.
No, you don't take either. It's just an extra pick.
Okay.
It's an extra pick.
Counts, right?
No, it doesn't count. I'm gonna throw in something, okay?
Okay. I don't want to know if it counts towards
no, not through your pick six.
Opinion.
Yeah, it's
an opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
Triple G.
Who do you got, Coach? Who do you got?
Oh my God, I'm gonna go with Canelo.
You're gonna go with Canelo.
Yeah, we're too close on the border. That's why.
That's why. All right, we got OU, Iowa State. Who do you got, Coach? OU, right?
OU.
Who do you got?
Listen, Iowa State upset them with that quarterback before last year.
Okay.
But I believe that game because I had Iowa State, so I know.
But they're at Iowa State this week. They're not at OU.
But that guy's hurt. He's a 7-year starter. He had
7-year starter.
Yeah,
How can you be a 7-year starter in college? I think you had a limit of 5.
It's like a 6 or 7. I promise you. Look it up. He's been injured and he got injured again. But
he got redshirted 4 times.
Listen, I promise you. Look it up. It's like a 6th or 7th year. I promise you. Swear to you. And it's the first time he was a starter last year. So, but that Murray kid, he's something else. So I'm going to take OU on the road. They're just too much.
They're just too much.
Even though I want to take Iowa State again, but no, I can't do it.
Boise State at Oklahoma State.
Oh, yeah. I would say
what? Boise?
5 years ago, I probably would have taken Boise State, but I'm going to take the Pokes.
Okay, so the Cowboys, Oklahoma State. What do you got?
Boise State ranked?
Yeah, they're ranked 17.
Oklahoma State's unranked.
No, yeah, Oklahoma State is not unranked.
They're also playing at what's the name of that?
Oklahoma State?
Multi-millionaire stadium they named it.
Boise State.
Boise State, you're going to go with that?
Yeah, that's how you win. You got to go against the grain.
That's right.
I was the only guy going against taking the Carolina last week. So.
This one right here, LSU at Auburn.
It's too easy.
It's too easy? Auburn, right? That's what you're going to say? Or are you going to go LSU?
I'm taking the Tigers.
You're going LSU?
I'm taking the Tigers.
Oh, well, they're both Tigers.
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hello, Freddie. Which Tiger am I taking?
Yeah, which one are you taking?
War Eagle.
There you go.
War
Auburn.
Eagle.
Auburn. Who do you got, Coach? Auburn?
I'm going to go with LSU.
Oh, you're going to go with LSU? Oh, he's going
Coach,
against the grain.
I'll tell you, LSU, they have a great defense, and they fly to the football.
Yeah.
That could be a good upset, but it's I've actually been to the stadium of War Eagle, and those guys are absolutely nuts fan, and all they live for is football. They have all they have is college football. There's no baseball, football. So that stadium will be rocking Saturday.
And don't forget, this Friday is going to be rocking too.
It will be rocking.
Over
standing room only.
Over 4,000 to 5,000 people.
And all the black and white and silver shirts will be on the home side.
On the home side, yeah. The black and silver attack is going to be.
The Eagles will be on the visitor side.
The Eagles will
you see a lot of white stands with burnt orange shirts. So.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Thursday night football, Ravens at Bengals.
Oof, man, I know you're going to bring me that one. Listen, the Ravens have a tremendous defense. Joe Flacco's got he's got some new weapons.
Yeah, he does.
And last week they played Buffalo in the rain, a lot of turnovers. It's a short week.
Yeah.
And right now, there's something going on in Las Vegas. I just checked it before and found out the pick. And my gut tells me to take Baltimore.
Uh-huh.
But there's something happening in Las Vegas with the lines moving that I'm going to take the Bengals in an upset at home.
Bengals.
On 4 days rest.
Who you got?
I'm going with Cincinnati as well.
You're going with Cincinnati. And then we go KC, Steelers.
Oh.
The Chiefs and the Steelers.
Where are they playing at? Hold on. Wait a minute.
I think they're at the Steelers.
Give me a second because
Mike Tomlin's he's gonna have him rebound.
Okay, so then you take the Steelers
from that tie.
Yeah, from that tie against the Browns. Yes. How can I don't know. It's just one of those things where
you have to watch the game
to know.
And they played in the slot. It was absolutely horrible to me.
I think not having the Le'Veon Bell.
No, that's wrong, because Connor had 180 or 90 yard combined yards. So
but still, I mean,
he had less than a minute to go, and he just pulled it a little bit. So
there you go.
A lot of the rain caused, like we talked about last week about being rain.
Yeah.
The rain caused a lot of turnover. So after looking at this and my fantasy impact, because I got players on both sides, and I do have Ben Roethlisberger. And I do have
that's my quarterback as well.
There you go.
And I do got Le'Veon Bell, but I picked up Connor in one league, which I'm 1-0. Thank you very much. I'm gonna take the Steelers again at home.
At home at Heinz Field. Seattle Monday Night Football. Seattle versus the Bears. Of course, the Bears have their rookie quarterback.
Stop.
They give Aaron Rodgers
Are the Bears at home?
Yeah, they're at home.
Well, listen, to me it's an easy pick.
What, Bears? Seattle.
It's in football, and I don't know how much about maybe high school, but at the college level and the football level, because I see it week in, week out, because I focus on this, it's almost impossible to come back knowing that you had him 24-0, and here in comes Superman on one leg, and he wins the game. All you do is think about shoulda, woulda, coulda, this and that. They have no chance, and I mean,
I watched that game. I watched that game, and I'm thinking to myself, you have no chance with your backup, because he looked horrible coming in.
He's awful.
And then
he was, by the way, he was at Cleveland last year.
Yeah.
And then went 0-16. I can't believe that Green. Oh, anyway, that's a whole new story. But also, they had Hundley from UCLA.
Yeah.
He didn't do good. But this guy Kaiser, even at Michigan, he was a turnover machine.
But I'm watching the game. We're at a friend's house, and we're watching the game, and we're looking at, and we're like, what in the world is going on with Aaron Rodgers? And I mean, down the sideline.
Listen, I've always said it. I've watched football. Aaron Rodgers is the greatest of all time. I don't care what they say. Nobody has ever made his throws. He does it like almost every week. And if you look at the throw to Allison on one leg, and the guy was right here, and the ball was like right here.
He threw a dime
on one leg.
Yeah.
And then the one to Cobb.
Yeah, which was quick.
The guy was right here.
Yeah.
His hand was here, in the ball. I mean, it's on one leg. It's impossible.
So let's credit Cobb for doing the rest, because if it wasn't for Cobb,
the throw. I mean, I wish you could put his
the
hand
throw.
Was here. I mean, on one leg, and he did it with the Cowboys in the playoffs when he was going about.
Okay, can we not go back? Let's not go back to that.
Yes, he's the greatest.
Anyways,
I said it. Not scared.
All right, so Seattle Bears. You guys.
Seattle
we
Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle
Even
Seahawks.
Seattle as well.
Seattle. Okay, so we got the Ram Country Auto World Pick 6. Remember, guys, come by 1997 Veterans Boulevard. The staff here with, of course, the general manager, Grant Bibb, is here to help you in all your auto needs. Late model cars, 16, 17, even 18s I've seen here on the lot.
Got a couple.
Yeah, we got a couple, because I got to drive an 18 Camry. It was
Sherry, only like 6,000 miles.
Yeah, 6,000 miles, and it is a great car. Come by if you guys are needing something for just a commute on a daily basis, or if you need something that's gonna last you 2-3 years, till you say, you know what, let me go back to Grant and trade it in and give me something else. We'll do that too. So, again, guys, another week, Gridiron Grit. It's 11:05. Thanks to all the coaches, Coach Gonzalez, Coach Villasenor, Coach Ramirez, Coach Olivas, Coach Cardenas, for coming by and giving us. Man, I don't even want to get to your pick, Grant. I guess I'll let him go.
That's fine.
And then we'll come back.
I'm gonna put one of them on.
I don't know if you're gonna fit into that one.
I think I probably. I don't have a big. I'm like a 7 and an 8. That should be good to go. Some guys got domes. They don't got his. They got domes.
They got domes.
I'm a 7 and an 8, so I should be good to go.
We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back with
Kumo Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street in downtown Eagle Pass. We invite you guys to come join us. We got equipment for everything from machines to free weights to bumpers. You name it, we got it. Come check us out, guys.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Nah, man, let's use defense.
Yeah. We're back live. Ram Country Auto World. RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Last week was, 21-20. CC Winn beating Uvalde, and then of course the Eagles going to. It wasn't at the Dragon Pit. It wasn't at
that helped. They didn't play in the swamp.
Yeah, they didn't play in the swamp.
They played on the turf where you speed and everything. And the defense held it, and a big safety that was able to relax them and make sure we got the W.
Yeah, well, and I think when I was doing the game, I was thinking that safety there when they actually went up 2 possessions, 16-7, late in that third quarter. After that, but they pinned the Southwest Dragons deep a couple of times. So I'm getting people sending text messages.
Are they sending in their picks?
No. Are you gonna be able to pick up? Oh, okay. No, they're not. They're not sending pics. Anyways, and again, even for the CC Winn Mavericks, the 21-20 game, they had a couple of miscues that for Uvalde. Again, do you go for 2? You go for the win, or you go for the tie and go for overtime?
Well,
I'm gonna tell Coach Grant.
Okay,
Bib.
well, it's like the coach said, there was a huge turnover in the first half that was able to keep them in the game.
Yeah.
Because when you fumble at the 1 yard line, you got 4 chances to punch it in. Chances are 90-some% of the time you're going to get a touchdown. So that was the big key in the game. But, it depends on how you feel. Nothing's wrong with a tie. But it's feeling. It's feeling like, hey, are my kids going to be disappointed?
Yeah.
Then that's on the coach. The kids didn't lose. If I say let's go for 2 and we do the play, then we win, that was a great call.
Yeah.
But when you see the kids fighting and you're building a program and you want to turn them into winners, if you go for 2 and miss and you're like, well, they don't feel that good about at least it's a tie. So it's one of those things, and if you got the perfect play call and you know you're going to execute, then why not go for it and go for 2?
Yeah.
But it's a feeling thing.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't know do it until I was at that moment. I said, okay, now what are you going to do? Then I'd be like, so let's go for it. You know what? Let's go for the.
Well, and to mention that, like you said, it was Coach RT Gonzalez from Uvalde. They said, I did not talk to him, but again, it's just hearsay to where he wanted to go for the win, get out of the game and go back to Uvalde. For Coach Villasenor, we were talking to him off camera, and he was saying you got to play percentages. A lot of times as coaches, you play percentages. And what works and what doesn't. But, hey, to each his own.
Well, again,
we know,
they're on the road. They want to win.
Yeah.
And they were 0-1 because they lost to the
Eagles. Yeah, 42-14.
Yeah, they got blown out by the Eagles, yeah. So, it's one of those things. He went for it, and at the end of the day, the gamble didn't pay off.
They didn't pay off.
It's a feeling, and I guarantee you, I didn't see the play and what the results were, but I'm sure he felt like he had the right play.
Yeah.
The thing was that coach and his defense executed one play better, and that's how they got the W.
There you go. They got the W at CC Winn. Well, we got the 13th annual rivalry game. It's just another game on the schedule for both teams.
Another game, no big deal.
No big deal, right?
Yeah, instead of waking up in the morning and brushing your teeth. You got to do it every day.
It's Friday night, September the 14th. Make sure you guys make it out early to the Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center.
Early.
Cozell Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. Freddie Adele will be on the call. Of course, Grant is going to join me up on the booth.
In the booth.
Live. Then we're also going to have our other color commentator in Noah Garcia, the one that takes care of the That's Coach Navejas. Should I put him on?
Put him on. What you
right.
got, Coach?
Coach Navejas, you're live on the phone line. Oh, he kind of hung up, so.
Okay.
Didn't want to be on. Guys, as we get ready for this game, CC Winn Eagle Pass, on Friday night, 7:30 kickoff. Make sure you guys go out there early. Get to the SAC early. I know the visiting side is going to be Eagle Pass, and of course the home side is CC Winn.
It's going to be black on one side and orange on the other.
Yeah, black and orange, or black and white, black and silver on one side, and of course orange and white on the other. Who do you got this week? We're gonna go Elite Corso. We got the two helmets right in front. Right in front, we got CC Winn and we got Eagle Pass.
This is a good spot to be in because last week, towards the end of the show, after the coach, Freddie and I had a little one-on-one of more gridiron talk.
Yeah.
I said, wouldn't it be nice if they're both 2-0 going into them? Then we know that for sure after week 3, somebody would have 8 losses. And
yeah.
What do you know? Here we are again. So part of my, I did say the Mavericks were going to beat Uvalde.
Yeah.
I said really close.
Yes, really close.
Really
so
close.
The 2-game spread was 3 points.
Yes.
Would you have taken the points? Or
No. But then also I felt like the Eagles, the way they played against Uvalde, that they could go. I think that the pit had a lot to do with it. But again, I said the Eagles would barely come out of there with a W.
So do you think
safety,
because it was on
the safety was a difference
because
neutral ground? I really believe
neutral ground. Yeah,
I really believe so because I've never been to the pit. But I heard about it,
yeah.
And then I heard that field, even on San Antonio, I was hearing about the grass, that the grass is really, really high,
yeah.
And it was wetter. So when you have speed, you can't run because your cleats,
exactly.
You can't get traction. So I really believe that going to neutral turf and the Eagles were able to pull it off because of Mother Nature.
Yeah,
so
Mother Nature.
Here we are, week 3.
Week 3,
both
2-0.
I told Coach Villasenor I've known Eric since he was a little baby.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you were gonna tell us a story about.
Well, I was trying to still do my job. I have to have a job in order to support the local Eagles and
yeah, exactly.
pay for the sponsorship.
Yeah.
However, I was talking to Eric about when I was his umpire. Roger Olivas was umpire here at the Chittum Park, and I've known Eric a long time, and he was a great athlete at Eagle Pass, and he was an offensive coordinator under Tom Gonzalez, and then they got the time to become a head coach. So now he's at the CC Winn Mavericks doing a great job.
Mm-hmm.
He's hired a great staff, and he's implemented a great program. It took him a while, but I mean, he took a team that wasn't doing well, and now they made the playoffs and they're winning games. So the program's heading in the right direction. I'm very proud of Eric, and I was telling him that it doesn't matter. It don't matter what streak it is. All streaks must come to an end.
Yeah.
And 0-13, could this be the year? I don't know.
0-12.
0-12. Oh, that's right. This is the 13th.
This is the 13th, yeah.
So Joe DiMaggio had a 56 game. You know that Joe DiMaggio had a 56 game hitting streak?
Yeah, we all know that.
He hit a ball that was foul that would have been a home run. And after that, he hit 19 more in a row, or 21. So he would have had almost an 80 game hitting streak. But he hit a home run for a foul ball.
A foul ball.
Again, I don't think in our lifetime we'll ever see 56 because it's very hard to do. But
we got close a couple of times. In back in the 90s, we got close a couple of times. There was a couple
30-something games.
30-something games, 40-something games.
Here comes Felix.
Felix Tamés.
Come here, Felix, right quick. He's our finance director here at Ramp Gridiron World. What address on Veterans Boulevard?
1997 North.
He's our
Veterans
finance
Boulevard.
director. Hey, Felix, say hi to everyone. Felix, we're talking about the CC Winn Mavericks.
Hello, guys. How you doing?
And the Eagle Pass Eagles. Speaking of Mavericks, we got a Maverick in the inside. Amber, she's a CC Winn alumni. Hello, Amber. How you doing?
CC Winn
Felix,
alumni.
I'm about to give my helmet pick. The compliments of League Coach Horso, but Felix Tamés is an Eagle. He was a great athlete at Eagle Pass. So, Felix, who do you think the Eagles are 12-0 against CC Winn? Both teams are 2-0, and I keep saying that at some time this streak's going to end, but I'm going to give my pick yet, but at some point the Winn Mavericks are going to get the Eagles. What do you think, Felix?
Man, it's a hard pick because I have Rennie here in front of me looking at me, and he's a good friend of mine. We play together and all, but
don't pick with your heart. He picked the Cowboys last week. I was the only one who took the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, Carolina Panthers and won.
Man.
So,
and they're both 2-0, great defenses. Give your pick live.
Man, I have to go with the Eagles.
You have to go with the Eagles.
Wow.
You have to go with the Bernards. I pinched them.
Hey,
while it,
press the rewind button.
Right?
See that? You got a rewind button?
No, I don't. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't have the replay.
No,
I didn't set it up.
I think it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a couple of field goal, 2-3 points, difference.
Man, so you wouldn't go for the spread.
No.
You wouldn't.
But,
You wouldn't
two
pick
good competitive teams, and I guess it's gonna come down to last quarter, last drive. Hopefully, it's a good game, and it's a local. It's two local teams, which
Yeah, you support.
I support both of them.
Yeah, exactly. So he picks the Eagles. Now to you,
man. So this is first of all, I want to thank the community for trusting, believing in Ram Country Auto World. I'm so proud to have Felix on my staff. A lot of you know he's the one that does all your financing. He'll go over your content, make sure that you're fully protected, whether you buy a car for 48 months or 72 months. So my pick is
what?
Unbiased.
Yeah, it's unbiased.
Based on what I think is going to win. So for you CC Winn Mavericks or you Eagle fans, should I not pick the right team?
Yeah.
I do want to thank y'all. We sold 87 cars last month, so thank you very much for believing in us and surrounding areas. And the month before we almost hit an 80 burger as well, so we do appreciate that. So don't hold it against me when I pick on one of these helmets. So,
yeah, exactly.
Freddie, I think streak. Not so fast, my friend. No.
Go Eagles.
Almost. Maybe next year.
So that's the pick for Grant Bibb. He took the Eagles over the CC Winn Mavericks. And don't forget, guys, 7:30, we're going to have the pregame show brought to you by Ram Country Auto World at 7 o'clock. So make sure you guys tune in to our RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest on our YouTube channel. Go subscribe, guys. When you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you're going to find out when the notification of when we're live. So you guys can click on there. And we're going to be live, of course, for football, volleyball, and other sports, basketball, baseball. Which that's another. We're gonna talk about it.
Freddie?
Oh, come on, man!
Come on, Freddie. Because if Freddie goes last week, if I would have picked, Freddie, let's talk about that. Well, it's I know what he's gonna pick, but see, it's not fair. But I'm gonna put. Yeah, you're right, because you try to put me on the spot. It's only fair. But your son does play for the Eagles.
Exactly. Well, I'm not gonna go against the grain, bro. I'm gonna go with who? I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
I mean,
I can't. Yeah, my head is too big. I tried it at home, and
I'm a 7 and 8. I already got it in. Well, I took it off really quick.
No, it's not gonna happen.
But you have to pick. How can you go against your son?
No, exactly. But again, the two teams, great teams. No, I know Coach Ramirez is. He's texting. Yeah, he's texting Coach.
I think he's filming.
They all took Eagle Pass. So
we all took an Eagle Pass.
Yeah. That was Felix Tamez, the finance manager. Guys, if you have any questions about finance, he can help you out. If you guys are looking for, he's going to go out and get you the best financing available that's out there.
Best rate
and everything.
Money can buy.
And he had a UT polo.
Well, I told my guys that we need to start wearing black and
orange
or white, silver to represent both teams, and whatever side of the tracks they want to wear. It's okay. So I'm cool either way. You see, I got my CC Winn back-to-back weeks. I got a little. This would mean that we joke around and this and that the other, but Freddie's kid does play for the Eagles. I went to Eagle Pass High School, and I just think that
even Ramirez is Ethan Johnson is his nephew. The quarterback for CC Winn, so
that's correct.
It's just one of those things.
It's one of those things, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. But it is the game, and for 12 years, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 12 years.
The Eagles have won, and I just think that I feel that the Eagles are going to get a turnover or make one bigger play than the Mavericks, even though the Mavericks are at home. But that's my gut feeling, and I could be wrong, and hopefully I'm wrong. So that way, because Eric was in that rivalry.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's the coach against CC Winn when they had the old coach. So Eric and I were talking about that earlier about what's it like and the difference in the program and what he took, and it's like I know Eric feels that he wants to win so bad.
Yeah.
Eric was such a good athlete at Eagle Pass, and I didn't get a chance to do my Q&A to put him on the spot because I was over doing my thing.
Yeah.
But it's easy to call and make a poem and play and coach.
Yeah.
But Eric was a high school quarterback for the Eagles.
Exactly.
And he's under center, and he gets to control the play.
Mm-hmm.
All he does is call, and you can't control it. You might think it's a great play, but then here is Roger Olivas and his staff making that chess move to make sure that play don't execute. So as we're talking about that, so, Eric's a great coach, great program, and I hope that I'm wrong for his sake because Eric's such a great guy, and I know his staff is trying well, but at some point they're going to beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
I just feel that it's not going to be this year.
And again, they're both 2-0. They're in great districts.
First time ever they both.
Yeah, first time
Coach
ever.
Tom told me the first time ever they've been 2-0. So again, kudos to both coaches running a great program and their staff as well, and the kids buying into Tom and Eric, and of course his coaching staff getting the message across. So it's going to be a great game, and everybody get there early, be late, be loud and have a great time and be safe. But if you're trying to get there at 7, you're not gonna find a seat and it's
No.
controlled. So you gotta start tailgating.
5 o'clock,
5, 6 o'clock to get there on time. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I know we're gonna be there early.
We'll have a nice pregame for you. Have a few, maybe have a couple of fans.
Yeah.
Who they've been, if about their kids, or what does the rival mean to them? What does it mean to the community? Because us, we're big football fans. What does it mean to people that really like football?
Exactly, and what does it mean for again? It's one school district, one town, and 2 schools.
Should win. This would be an absolute leapfrog. I mean, just something. Almost like winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's a program. And I know I played sports too, the feeling you get when you finally win something and get over the hump.
Well, a couple of years ago when of course CC Winn made that three run playoff run,
Yes.
that it was one of those things where that year the Eagles had a down year also. They had
But then the Eagle fans got on the bandwagon and was rooting for the Mavericks.
exactly,
because it's the hometown.
It's the hometown.
They had a great team. They had a great. I think was it Rendon? Was their pitcher? What was the guy's name?
No. This was a couple of years ago when they had Julio Reese at the quarterback, and they had some good receivers.
I thought you were switching up me on.
No, not
on
baseball. No, football.
On baseball, they
football.
because in baseball they got pretty far.
Yeah, it was with Rendon. Yeah, but no, this was a couple of years ago
Gotcha,
when
yes,
CC
yes.
Winn. That
They won
year
2 games, right?
They won 3. They went into the 3rd round. They lost in the 4th round.
Okay, I thought they won 2 and 3.
They lost in the 4th round. They were by district champions, area champions, and then they beat Nixon for in the 3rd round, and then they lost in the 4th round to of course it was Richmond Foster. Yeah.
Well,
out of
again,
the Houston area.
We're smaller, not as fit, not as fast as the bigger schools like San Antonio.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me just make my
Yeah.
comment because it's not. By no means am I racist. I'm half Mexican, half Americano. But at the end of the day, Jimmy the Greek got fired for his comments about breeding back in the day and the slavery and all that. So the reality is the kids as we get further in the playoffs. It's just that they're bigger, stronger, faster, and as much you can team, it's that they're better than us because we love football, but they've been playing football since they were like in diapers. So it's kind of not fair. That's why our baseball program or our golf program or our tennis, something like that, it's 1 against 1. We have a better chance because we have a lot of traveling teams in baseball. So that's what it is. But even to make the playoffs and to win a game or 2, hey, that's a great year for the Eagles because again, our biggest guys 6'1", 6'2", and they're all cornbread 6'3", 6'4", all of them across the line.
Across
so,
the line, yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm trying to get the quarterback, and they're just holding on to you, and they can like drink a cup and drink tea in the other hand. So it's just a difference. But I did not know they won 3 games. I thought it was 2. So that's
they went
better. But again, what was the final score of that one?
It was a close one against Nixon. Actually, not the Richmond Foster. No, it was. Yeah.
So without even knowing, that's my point exactly.
Yeah.
Bigger, faster, stronger. But we're still going to keep fighting to try to get there.
Exactly. So, guys, don't forget, if for all your auto needs, pre-owned, late model, 16, 17, even 18s on the lot. I know the Toyota Camry LE on the lot. That
got a couple of 18 Ram trucks. They traded them in for the new 19 body style.
There you go. So
I got a couple of those.
You got a couple.
I got
an
18 Kia Sportage. I have I have a couple of 18s just because things happen. I know like that Camry you got.
Yeah.
Somebody I know for a fact a customer got pregnant, so they're giving a child, so she traded in to buy a Toyota Highlander.
Yeah.
So she's like, you know what? Now I need a third
upgrade.
row.
Yeah.
So she had to do that, but nothing wrong with an 18.
No, of course.
She drove it to Laredo and wherever. So
yeah,
it ran great. You know what I mean?
Great gas mileage, guys. Don't forget,
35 miles to the gallon.
They're gonna get you the best pricing out here on all late model pre-owned cars. Also, they got the great financing in Felix Tamés. The whole staff here at Ram Country Auto World, 1997 Veterans Boulevard. Come by 830-872-3444 is the number to call.
Reggie Jackson.
44.
That's it. Robert Newhouse, Cowboys.
Now you're going way back. We want to send a shout out to Conrado Perez.
For the stats.
Yeah, for the stats. He's always also always helpful. I did call him and I did ask him about the whole 2-0 thing and if this was the first time ever that they've met. As far as both teams being undefeated, he says, yeah, this is the first time. For the Eagles, Coach Gonzalez made it a point that this is the first time that they've been unbeaten or 2-0 to start the season. So, and he's been coaching a while.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Wait. Can't wait.
Can't wait for Friday night.
What's the name of that linebacker from the Baltimore Ravens?
It's
Scott, not Brian Scott. Something like that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a guy from the Jets.
I don't remember.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Well, and with that, we'll be back with more after this.
Welcome to Cool Supplements and Lifestyle. My name is Eddie Sanchez. I'm the owner, and I invite you guys to come and join us any day of the week, Monday through Sunday, here at Mall de las Águilas.
Really got it, really got it, really got it, really got it, yeah. Really got it, 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 really got it.
Sarita's Tortilla Factory, with 3 great locations to serve you in Maverick County. Come try our delicious barbacoa with the tortillas. Si son Saritas, ni me las calientes. Also, you can get our tortillas in Laredo, Texas at your local supermarket. That's Sarita's Tortilla Factory.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Valdez Tire Record Service, located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. With 24-hour roadside service, commercial tow, automotive repair shop, call us today at 830-757-3102. Valdez Tire Record Service wishes the Eagle Pass Eagles and the CC Winn Mavericks a successful 2018-2019 season.
We're Oscar Ponce Peña. We're live.
And we're live back. RoseSportsLive.com, Rose Sports Live Southwest. Felix is in here with us. And
hey, we got someone just came in, Freddie.
Yeah.
Say hi to
yeah, we can say hi to.
Come on in, Oscar. Yeah, we got a guy named here, Oscar Ponce Peña. Listen.
Oscar Ponce Peña.
I've been in the business about.
He played football under Coach Gonzalez.
Did he?
But he didn't play on the field. He was on the, yeah.
See, but he's part of this big rivalry.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Exactly. He is.
You can't call it a rivalry when you're 0-12. That's my fault.
Yeah, you can't.
He's a big part. No, you can't. It's not a rivalry.
But
you got to win it. No, stop.
You got to win one at least.
You got at least one.
Okay, but he was part of the whole CC Winn. Yeah, the CC Winn. And so what does it mean to play CC Winn in that aspect? Give us your thoughts when you were on the field.
What did the coaches and all them talk about that week?
Because you were part of it. Because you just graduated. What?
Did they make a big deal of it or no? Not really. It's just another game.
They made a big deal because it's a big rivalry.
It's a big game, not a rivalry. They're 0-12.
Yeah,
big game in town. Yeah.
But they just I don't know, man. They just pressured us to get the ball, put it in the end zone, and
Were the coaches different that week than any other week?
They were more pumped, I guess.
Yeah.
You know why? Because when did you graduate high school?
2012.
2012.
So 6 years ago. They were 0-5. The coach didn't want to be like. They didn't want to be the one to go 1-6, 1-5.
Yeah, 1-5. So yeah. So again, I mean, he graduated 6 years ago.
Did you play in that game?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. But were you suited up on the sidelines?
I was.
Yes. What number did you wear? What number did you wear in high school?
Don't remember.
Were you hoping you would have a Rudy moment like in the movie Rudy? Were you hoping to get in or what? Rudy, Ponzo. Because here at Auto World, we're selling a bunch of cars, and we have customers on this side of the tracks, on that side of the tracks. So be careful who you pick. But like I said earlier, I don't want the customer to think that when you make a pick, we're just for them. We're still going to give them the best price, the best rate, and it's all about taking care of customers. So who do you think is going to win this week? The CC Winn Mavericks or the mighty Eagle Pass Eagles?
I'm going to have to say the mighty Eagle Pass Eagles.
The Eagles.
Let me ask you a question. If I take a knife and I cut you, do you bleed orange?
That answer, burn orange.
Burn orange.
Was quick.
Yeah, that answer was quick.
Listen. I'm just trying to keep it. I'm just trying to keep it real and get anyone. As a matter of fact, you know what? Why don't you get Amber? Have Amber come outside.
There you go.
She went to CC Winn. Call her out here. Maybe she'll pick. We need someone to pick the Maverick besides Eric and his coaching staff. It's not fair. Call her in.
Fair.
Just call her in record. Of course, I think it's gonna be close. I really do. Closer than ever before.
Closer than ever before.
Someone to pick the Mavericks. I don't think that we're biased. The guy with the hat, I don't think so. We could get the Taliban. You want to get Carlos over?
No, the Taliban is no. Let's not get the Taliban. Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he does.
I don't know if he knows. He don't even know how to spell football.
I don't either.
All the way.
I don't either.
Come here, Carlos. One more time. Hey, okay, we got another special. Come here, Carlos. We had Oscar Ponce Peña here at Auto World last month. Sold 20 cars in second place. Come here, Carlos. We're gonna ask you a quick question.
Carlos,
because you've been in the community for a long time.
He's
Carlos,
been
how
in
many
the
cars you sold last month?
18 cars.
18 cars.
18 cars.
Again, this is
18
this
cars.
is a rivalry. They're all
Hold
trying
on.
to beat Oscar
Yeah.
as salesman of the month, and he got him last month. So he lost by 2, but he put up a good fight. What we're talking about today,
so
Carlos,
competitiveness is all over.
It's
so
every
when
day.
you compete
Every day.
in life, you're not only on the football field, but you in any sport you compete, and you compete in life.
Well,
as far as when you work,
there's pride and there's also monetary, and there's self-esteem, and you're like, you know what, the one that I got you. The different, I did give Carlos for Employee of the Month, so he gets to park right by the building, but this guy made all the cheddar, so it's all good. So Carlos, this week
one parked and one took the cheddar.
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
And I usually I usually take that spot anyways.
Listen, I'll be like, what's his name? Tom Cruise.
Show me the money.
Show me the or Johnny Football.
Yeah, Johnny Football.
Carlos, listen,
Which he's in the CFL.
You've been selling cars in Eagle Pass for a long time, even when you were in Sierra. Eagle Pass is playing the CC Winn Mavericks, so I know you sold a lot of cars to both people, so we're unbiased. I just want you to make a prediction. Do you think that the Eagles will beat the Mavericks, or you think the Mavericks will win this week?
I think the Mavericks will beat the Eagles.
Oh, he's picking
First
the Mavericks.
pick.
First
Okay.
pick.
Well,
So
I'll tell you what, Carlos. If the Mavericks win, I'll give you next Saturday off.
There you go.
Got it.
If they win, okay.
So that was
Thank you,
that
Coach.
was that was
18 cars last month.
That was
we got a special guest. One more.
That
Special
was the
guest
Ram Country
before we cut it loose. Amber.
That was a Ram Country Outer World secret pick of the week.
Come here, Amber. Come here. Here we have to have a CC Winn Maverick graduate. Come here, Amber. The whole.
Oh, you were okay. So.
Well, sorry, guys. Wrong facts. The fax is broke. She didn't go to CC Winn.
She didn't. Anyway.
But she was on that side of the track.
She was. Well, another week 3, Gridiron Talk. Of course, we had tacos from Mi Pueblo Restaurant, which is located just down the street. Great breakfast.
A nice little
great
driver.
Yeah.
A driver, a nice little maybe wedge to the green.
Yeah.
Come here.
Was it? No.
It's about 390 yards.
Yeah. So you put the driver in the middle of the fairway. Yeah.
Wedge,
and then wedge it in.
In the door.
Yeah. Sure. 2-putt it.
Yeah, if not, you're in trouble. You got to leave with a par, but you don't want to bogey in the scorecard.
There you go. As we're live, Ram Country Auto War, 1997 Veterans Boulevard. Call them at 830-872-3444. Make sure you guys come visit Grant Bibb and his staff if you guys need a late model pre-owned car, truck.
Freddie, what are you driving to Laredo today?
I don't know. You give me an SUV.
An SUV? Who are you taking? Your family? Or something?
No, just an SUV. I mean, because I got some stuff that I got to take. Remember, it might rain in Laredo today, because we got some tropical disturbance in the Gulf. Now I'm being meteorologist Freddie Heredia, and of course we want to send a shout out to everybody that's in the East Coast.
We got that. Yeah, we got some bad storms, so they canceled a few. They canceled a few football games for Saturday, but besides that,
no, they didn't cancel them. They moved them. They moved them. I know.
Well, one got canceled. They moved them up to a day
to
or
Thursday.
two.
Yeah.
But other than the game, life is
yeah,
life.
it is.
You know, people need to get out. It's happened before. People that die because they're stubborn. They won't get there. You know what? If you're out there, man, if they tell you to leave, just pound sand, get out of there. Mm-hmm. Your life's more precious and get out of there, because when it comes, it comes.
Yeah. Here's another question by Felix Ames.
Who are y'all going for, Canelo or Triple G?
Oh, yeah.
We did that. We picked it
already. Picked it.
I was trying to see. I was going to pick the draw again, but it don't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. It's just
it don't count because
it don't count to this.
2 weeks of football, and I'm leading the board at 8-2.
10-2. 10-2. Yes,
okay.
10-2.
Sorry,
10-2.
So I didn't want it to ruin my record. So I said I'll take the draw. But
he went for percentages, like he always does.
I won't. But I did. I took Triple G.
Oh my God!
I'm the only one.
And he's gonna go for Canelo, of course. And Canelo won the last fight. He did. And let's.
Special guest.
What? She doesn't want to be
wrong in the office today, man. They don't want to be. They love the camera and makeup, but they don't want to be on TV. That's nuts. But
I took Canelo.
I'm the only one.
I took Canelo.
I know we're close to the border, but it's all right.
No, I took Canelo last fight, and I know that he did his job. He did what he had to do. He had the game plan for Triple G. Vegas does it to everybody over and over because it is money. It is,
and that's why they keep building, because that's right. It's all about the cheddar.
It is. It's about money.
A draw. It was a good fight, though. But you know what? This one should be good.
Canelo should have won last, and he's gonna win this time. Plain and simple. Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
I know.
Knockout.
Oh, you're now you're getting carried away.
Knockout.
But you know what? It's boxing. It could be just. It's just.
You're gonna get one punch.
That's all it takes. Both sides.
Remember,
Pacquiao. Yeah.
And that one guy knocked him cold out.
No, it wasn't. Yeah,
knocked him out. Somebody was snoring.
Yeah,
hey, Carlos,
exactly.
You got a cardio there, Carlos? What do you got
there? There you go. So, guys, once again, another week, another edition of Real Sports Live. This is
96.
This is
we're live. Hey, where's 96?
We're still live.
96.
That's what happens here at Ramp Country Auto World. You get deals, you get great savings. So make sure you guys come out. 1997 North Veterans Boulevard. Freddie Araya alongside Grant Bibb, General Manager of Ramp Country Auto World.
Nos vemos el viernes.
Yeah, Friday
we'll
night.
See you Friday.
Friday night, we're going to be at the Eagle Pass ISD Student Activity Center, Cozo Foster Veterans Memorial Stadium. That's where it's going to happen. The Border Battle 2018. It's rivalry week. Eagle Pass, CC Winn.
Freddie, it's not a rivalry.
I know, but
they're 0-12. Stop it with that.
Okay,
already.
It's just
you have to win to make it a rivalry.
It's just another game.
No, it's not. No, it is the game.
It is
don't
the game.
Get it twisted. It's a great game because they want to win so bad.
Yeah.
And we're taught as kids to beat Del Rio, and they're taught to beat the Mavericks. Or the win. Do not lose to
Yeah, exactly.
So once Eric starts winning, then we call it a rivalry.
Yes.
But it is. It
is what
big
it is.
game.
Yeah.
It is the biggest game of the entire year, other than a playoff game.
Yeah.
And good luck to both teams. And Eric, prove me wrong. I have a feeling
he will.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
Because I think this could be it.
It could be
but
it.
I gotta go with my heart. That's the burnt orange.
That's burnt orange. There you go.
And of course, I put the helmet on. So
yeah,
tight,
you did.
That was my Coach Corso pick.
There you go. So guys, make sure next week Thursday morning, 10 o'clock. Don't forget 10:15. Usually we wait for the coaches to get here and then we go on live.
Gotta keep him happy, Fred.
Yeah, we gotta keep him happy. So next week we're gonna be at Rody's Fried Chicken, Rody's Country Fried Chicken,
Gizzards.
early morning.
Put me down.
So that's where we're gonna be next week, bringing to you live another edition of Gridiron Talk for Grant Bibb and all the staff here. For all the coaches, I'm Freddie Araya. Good day. Keep talking sports.
Triple G.